Alright everybody, welcome to MMS live from Talladega. Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth as always, bringing you coverage for MMS. Right now, John Ward getting it started with qualifying. Jeff Merck on the track, as is Daytona Cross, to get us started. Right now, Ward first half 27-4. Trucks. Daytona Cross actually lays down the first lap 55.015. Ward. Across the line, John Ward. Top of the board, 54.808. Gonna catch Jeff Merck right in the end of his qualifying run. 54.816, good enough for second. Knox Cross down to third. Sean Corbett. Is on the clock now. Justin Millicar rolling out onto the racetrack. Well, 6 minutes left to post one lap. A lot of big names tonight in the field. Obviously, John Ward, Jeff Merck, a couple. The McCullers are in the house tonight. Joshua and Kenny. Justin Millicar, just mentioned him. Cody Niegels. Landon Velicky, Trevor Asronoth. Casey Sprinkle is in the field tonight. And several other big names. Malik Ray, another one. It's going to be good. Corbett across the line. Where is he ranking all this? Not enough for the pole. 54.042, third quickest. 8.42, my mistake, for Corbett. Justin Millicar is now on the clock. Right now, Justin Millicar needs a bit of a pickup to not ward off. See if he can get it at the line. Survey says 54.832, not enough. Right now, if you can get into eights, you have a chance at the top four. Couple other drivers rolling out. Steve Sizemore, one of them. Sizemore, Velicky rolling out. Velicky actually is going to come back in. Austin Saley is here. And Sizemore, black flag. That's in the pits. They ought to redo it as well. So will Velicky. So Velicky and Saley having to, or Velicky and Sizemore having to restart and re-exit the pits. Austin Saley up next. Sizemore is rolling back out onto the racetrack. Casey Sprinkle's going to take a shot at this. As is the 7 of Ethan Eckert. Saley off of 4. 27.5. He massively off the pace. They ain't going to cut the apron either. This might be good enough for 5th, not cross down to 6th. At the line, 54.970 it is. Steve Sizemore. Well, Sizemore is in the range to knock Saley out of the top 5. $8.20, good enough for 3rd. Casey Sprinkle, new colors 4 to 59. The 059, that is. Eckert will be right behind him. Minute remaining. Minute 15, as a matter of fact. Sprinkle across the line for the front row. Survey says, top of the board, Casey Sprinkle. 54.803. Eckert slides into 3rd. Cody Nichols across the line. One that's always a favorite for the front row. Cody Nichols knocks Ward down to 3rd. 54.807. James Waring across the line. 8.35, good enough for the 8th spot. Carson Freeman, 30 seconds remaining for the top spot. Survey says 8.61, 10th quickest. 19 seconds remaining. Wyatt Gray off of turn 4. This will be the final driver to try to take the pole with 10 seconds through the tri-oval. With 1 second remaining, Wyatt Gray at the line. 8.13, not enough. 5th quickest for Wyatt Gray. Well, that being said, warm-ups up next. And with warm-up starting, we will be right back live from Talladega. You're watching MMS. Minute and a half remaining right now. Mark Person, Sean Corbett, Justin Millicor, Carson Freeman, your top four. We get ready to go racing here. Well, 52 seconds remaining before the main event. All right. "42 laps, 80% fuel. Should be just a one-stop race to the finish." Well, with that being said, starting lineup for tonight. 25 drivers. 25 drivers, 42 laps. Casey Sprinkle on the pole. Cody Niegels starts to his outside. John Ward, Ethan Eckert, Wyatt Gray, Jeff Merck, Steve Southmore, Justin Millicor, James Warren, Sean Corbett, Carson Freeman, Austin Saley, your top 12. Or was I calling the fast 12? Daytona Cross, the last driver to post a qualifying time. The rest are determined by iRacing themselves. Elite Ray, Nathan Harper, Mark Person, Dylan Jones, Trevor Abernard, Landon Velicky, Jackson Byes. The top 20. On down through the rest of the field: Joshua McCullough, Chase Mastretta, Kenneth McCullough, William H. Scott, and Mark Vondell rounds out the field tonight. Alright, up on boards for tonight. For Casey Sprinkle, being 1-0, all the drivers have on boards. Just going to highlight a few. Justin Millicor, the Jack Shack camera. Elite Ray Tent Solutions. On back further to the field, Nathan Harper, Chick-fil-A cam. Got Landon Velicky, another Jack Shack entry along with Trevor Asvernoff. Third Jason Mastrutta in the mix for the Jack Shack. As the field gets set. 25 drivers enter tonight. When it's all said and done, one will win at Talladega. Casey Sprinkle, Cuddy Nichols, brings us down to the Nana Reynolds restart zone.
Green, green, green.
We're rolling. Off of turn 4 for the first time tonight. Cuddy Nigga. Oh, Sprinkle almost gets turned. Matter of fact, not getting turned. Casey Sprinkle, black flag. Eagles will lead out in the line. Jeff Burton tries to make it 3 wide. Speaking of 3 wide, here comes Malik Ray up the middle. John Ward on the bottom. New colors tonight for Ward. As the field rockets on the back straightaway, Malik Ray pushing the Eagles up to the top side. Malik Ray wants to take the lead down the back straightaway. Right on board with Jeff Merck. Ethan Eckert, another Jack Shack entry. Right now, 4 wide for the moment. Mastrada stuck in the middle. He's going to make it back to 3. The Eagles continues to lead. Eckert, Mert, Malik Ray, Person in the top 5. I think they're wrecking in the back. They are.
Caution is out.
At least I thought they were. No caution. Nobody's around. Forsay. What the hell happened? Go back and look at it. See if you can't find something. Justin Millicar. Eckert dropped down to the bottom. Millicar comes across Astronaut. Not a wreck. They came pretty damn close to wrecking, but not a wreck. Hell of a save by Justin Millicar. No. Look back at it again. Right on board with Justin, actually. First caution of the night. Fuel be coming down. Not sure this will quite put them within the fuel window. No, but Sarah Joe's already out. Malik Ray already done and gone. Eagles, Person, Gray, and Corbett, your top 5. Chase Mastrota, Jackson, Byes, James Ware, Steve Sizemore, the top 10. Well, Trevor Astronaut back into the pits, and William got both. Astronaut was the one that Justin came across the nose of. I don't think there's too much damage to that 89 machine. No, matter of fact, looks good. So half of the Jack Shack getting away with this one. Trevor Astronaut will be restarting back in the 24th spot. Meanwhile, Malik Ray, Cody Nichols, Mark Person, Wyatt Gray, Sean Corbett, the top 5. Chase Pastrella, John Ward, Jackson Byes, James Ware, Steve Sizemore, the top 10. Well, Jake Sprinkle, Lyndon Velicky, Jeff Mert, a couple others back in the pits, Kenneth McCullough. Both McCullough, as a matter of fact. Drivers playing the field game early. Velicky already back out. Unknown the damage to that 62 machine. Friday night, Landon Velicky and Trevor Astronaut looked to both rebound after a rough auto club last week in the Midnight Racing League Contender Series. You can catch the action there Friday night going into Saturday at midnight. Also tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, High Gear Racing. Live on PGR Esports as we inch closer to the PGR 500, where you will see a lot of these drivers, if not all these drivers, all trying to get in to the main event February 8th. Of course, all the events will start February 2nd. Heat races, qualifying, LCQ, all that good stuff. The main event, February 8th, live on PGR. All right, Malik Ray, Cody Nichols brings us down. 36 laps to go. Eagles did not get going on that start. Going to go and jump up in front of Mastrota. Going to leave Person hanging. And Malik Ray will lead him off for turn 2. Mark Person down on the bottom by himself for the moment, but here comes John Ward. Got James Ware, Mark Von Dale, Joshua McCullough with him. now here comes Millicar, pushing Sizemore, Austin Saley on in the middle lane. By himself, Eckert trying to get to him. Chase Mastretta leaning that bottom. From Elite Ray. Elite Ray will lead lap 7, working lap 8 now. Millicar down to the bottom again, trying to get Mastretta out there and win him. Jackson buys, drops to the middle. Sizemore undecided yet, buys back up, forces Sizemore to the inside. Here comes Ward, up to the 5th spot. Oh, wrecking big, Sizemore in the back. Sean Corbett around, there's Steve Sizemore involved. Austin Saley, Joshua McCullough trying to navigate through. William H. Scott, Daytona Cross. See him on the bottom. Sean Corbett off with some damage. Trevor Asronoff, he may have gotten through, may have, may not. Saley in the pits this time. Well, I believe one fast repair. I believe that's their one get out of jail free card for tonight, and some might be using it earlier than others. Got one fast repair. Let's see what in the world happened. Sizemore got turned. We know that for a fact. Saley's going to get involved in this. All right, here we go. Let's Raging Idiot Racing Network blimp camera tells us everything. Sizemore in the middle. Eckert pushing the 24. Eckert never, yeah. Eckert never gets off of the 24. Kenny McCullough, big time damage into that. I think it's one of them things. Eckert never gets off the 24. The 24 trying to woe up. Doesn't mean to get into the back of Sizemore that hard, but it's just a timing thing. Everybody gets misaligned in their timing, and I mean, that's the result. Mark Pearson all the way down to the bottom. Ryan on board with Ethan Eckert. Or not, is it Eckert? Yeah. Yeah, Ethan. Let's run on board with Ethan Eckert here and see how this all unfolds. Fast forward a little bit better than that. Next on board, got several of them. Go on board with Steve Sizemore. Kenny McCullough's on board through this. This is going to fall in McCullough's lap. Innocent bystander. Bam. Last on board we got Casey Sprinkles near miss. McCullough right behind Casey. Casey gets through, McCullough does not. Second caution, and this ought to maybe putting him in the window. 33 to go is going to be close. You're on board with the Tent Solutions. Number 1 of Malik Ray. Alright. The restart, Elite Ray, Cody Nichols, John Ward, Jackson Bias, Chase Pastrana, your top 5. Millicar, Freeman, Mert, Eckert, Velikey, the top 10. Alright. Ray Nichols to the United Rentals restart zone.
Green, green, green.
We're rolling again. Somebody blew the motor. Daytona Cross. Engine has expired on a 00. He was one to be not taking fast repair. Steve Stice did take his only fast repair, as is Sean Corbett. Austin Saley as well. He blow up as well. Unknown Ethan Eckert. Black flag, Eckert entering the pits. Well, evidently Ethan Eckert deemed because of the caution. As here comes Ward across the line. Ward leads for the first time tonight. And Chase Pastrana bringing Mert, Sprinkle, Velikey on the outside lane. Sprinkle gonna make it 4 wide. Casey Sprinkle down the back straightaway. A daring move. They're still 4 wide in the back. As Ward leads. Five truck breakaway for a moment. Single fouled out. Still 4 wide in the back. Eckert rolls back down. But right now, John Ward, Nichols, Malik Ray, Jackson Bies, Wyatt Gray, your top 5. Justin Millicar shooting up the gap. They're going to try 4 wide again. They think twice about it. Ray down to the bottom. He's going to jump right down in front of Wyatt Gray. Right now, Ward Sprinkle off the wall. Further back, they're still 3 wide. Right now, Ward's going to get caught in the middle. Millicar going to try 3 wide, make it 4 again. Ward's going to drop like a rock. 28 to go, racing like it's 2 to go. Right now, Malik Ray still leading. Niggles almost kisses the wall down the back straightaway. Still 3 wide. But Jack Shack lined up 1, 2, and 3. 4 through 6 on the outside lane. Veliki, Melikar, Chase Mastretta. Had not heard a lot of Mastretta in a while. Made his return last week, doing a hell of a job now. Ward trying to bring Pearson, Kenneth McCullough. Got Nathan Harper, Jackson by Sizemore up the middle, bottom links, Walker. 27 to go, and it's still Malik Ray. Your leader, Ward, battling right back on the bottom again. Niggles to the middle. They were looking to run. Ward getting pushed by Pearson. Outside lane is completely fell apart. They work down the back straightaway again. Joshua McCollum making a move. McCollum tried. Meanwhile, Nathan Harper, Jackson Byes on the bottom, outside lane. And middle lane, a little disorganized, no harm, no foul. Right now, Ward doing everything he can. So hold on, Malik Ray's led 10 laps so far tonight, most out of any driver. McCullough around in the back. Along Astronaut through the grass. Third caution of the night. Well, rats. Well, let's see what happened to Kenny. From the crash chopper cam. Martin comes up. Jeff Merck into the side of Kenny McCollum. That's all sure. Well, good news is for Kenny, truck ain't going to be too badly hurt. Might have a couple seconds, maybe a minute worth of damage, if that. If it's anything more, I'll be surprised if the truck's made out of paper, 1 of the 2. Yeah, Merck comes up. Just gets into the side of him. Ooh, Chase Mastretta got lucky. Sean Corbett, evasive action. His fast repair is done and gone. Trevor Astronaut's going to sneak through the grass. McCullough just going to bring it right on back to safety. Well, the field in this time brought to you down by John Ward. Right now, some drivers taking fuel, some taking tires. Bar Person wins the race on pit road. Malik Ray, Joshua McCullough, Nathan Harper, John Ward, top 5. Off of pit road, Wyatt Gray, Casey Sprinkle, Landon Veliki, Steve Sizemore, Chase Mastretta. Well, right now a couple of drivers believe they've took the wave around. Ethan Eckert And Austin Saley, they have actually indeed taken the wave around. But Ethan Eckert has served his black flag, causing the second caution of the night. All right. .24 to go. It'd be 23 when they take the green flag again. Mark Person, Joshua McCullough, Nathan Harper, John Ward, Steve Sizemore. Rounds out your top 5. Casey Sprinkle, Chase Mastrutta, James Waring, Sean Corbett, Dylan Jones. Rounds out the top 10. Freeman Azranoth, William H. Scott, Malik Ray, Wyatt Gray, Cody Nichols. The top 15. Actually make it top 16. Jeff Mert, black flag, be a drive-through penalty. 4 to 60, cause of caution. I have all lighties. As we get set. So in case you just joined us tonight, MMS live from Talladega. Right now, Joshua McCullough, your leader. I understand the overlay's a little messed up. 3 cautions for 9 laps, and right now, officially, 2 lead changes. Don't know if that last part's right or not, by how hard they've been racing. We'll find out. Jackson Byes coming up. We'll try to get right back in line. Evidently Byes has dropped back on the back straightaway, gets the spot back. Alright.
Green flag, green flag.
Pearson McCullough brings us down, rolling again. Right now, Ward, really person with a hell of a start. Ward, Sprinkle, Joshua McCullough, Mastrutta, top 5 on the outside lane. Here comes Harper bringing by, Sizemore, James Waring, Dylan Jones, and several others. Azranoth jumps up, almost gets contact with Mastrutta around. Jesus. Ethan Eckert, Jeff Merck involved in this one. Landon Velakey. Not sure if he came to a stop. No, there's damage to the front of that truck. You can see the splitters pushed in at the bottom. Eckert, right front damage to that machine. Justin Millicar. Good grief. All right. Caution number 4. Right, it's actually going to start in front of them. What happened in front of Merck, too? Chase Mastrutta. All right, here we go. Trevor Astronaut. All right, let's actually get a good look here. Dang. Freeman into Corbett. Corbett into Mastrutta. William H. Scott goes for a slide. He saves it. Now here's the actual wreck part of it. As if Mastrutta wasn't a big enough wreck. Well, actually, it's starting all over the damn place. Oh. Might just be easier to ride on board Justin Miller car and see what happens. William H. Obviously, he went for a slide. I think Neagle slammed on the brake. Miller car, no idea. Right on board with Cody Neagles here, see what we can find. Neagles just doesn't check up. Nobody's behind him. Trevor Asronoff's on board. A lot of close calls for Astronaut tonight. Well, safe to say the field windows. Well, if they ain't in the field window now, then I don't know what to say. They ought to be able to go green. They ought to be able to go good to the end on this after this caution. Bring up John Ward. John Ward, you're on the Jim Bob show. You got a copy?
I got you, Jim Bob.
Well, hell, it's been a wild night to say the least already. As it stands right now, a bad fast. Number 92 got a new paint job on it. Do you feel like tonight we can get the job done? As far as being on the Rage Get It Racing Network or PGR goes, getting the first win of the season. How does that sound?
Hey, man, that'll be great. Yeah, we're in the Chevy, the GM Goodwrench 92. Yeah, well, I like these Chevys, but maybe run them this year. I'm trying them out. And, yeah, man, but this is a big group. This is heavy hitters in here, some big dogs, and I'm sure they're going to be coming up here, but we're going to try to get the win. I'm going to definitely try to get it. We still got about 20 to go here, so we were good on gas, and we're going to give it a go. I still got my fast repair, and I'm going to try to stay up here and see what I can do.
Well, buddy, I'll ask you this one question. Being that everybody's good to the end, is it safe to say drivers are going to start getting a little bit more bolder, going to try to make some more riskier moves that could lead to more cautions and the big one even, or do you feel like they'll take it easy till about 10 to go? What's your gut telling you?
My gut telling me as soon as we go green, they're going to go full out, 3 wide. They're going to be coming. Like there was a wreck. Nobody wants to be in the back, right? You know, you get caught up in a wreck. Everybody wants to try to get up front. And like you say, we're good on fuel. Ain't no sense in sitting back there unless you don't have a fast repair. So yeah, I expect some good hard racing. They're going to be 3 wide here, maybe 4 at some times. I'm going to try to keep it up on that high side if I can and see what she'll do. But yeah, it's going to be exciting here, and there's some guys in the back. They're going to be coming through there. It's going to be fun to watch.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you. Hopefully when it's all said and done, we'll get the second interview of the week.
You got it, man. If I could win this would be great. If I'm talking to you at the end, it'll be great.
At least you know you walked out with some money.
That's right.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Jim Bob.
Yep. He's got to go through, again, he mentioned heavy hitters, almost an all-star field for tonight. Mark Person, John Ward, first and second. Nathan Harper, Steve Sizemore, Casey Sprinkle, the top 5. Joshua McCullough, Dylan Jones, James Ware, Malik Ray, Trevor Asronoff rounds out the top 10. Corbett Gray, Freeman, Saley, Mistretta, Eckert, Neagles, Kenny McCullough, Jeff Merck. Mark Von Dale back there as well. Jackson Byes, 20th. Von Dale, Veliky, Millicor, William H. Scott, Daytona Cross. 25 drivers still in contention. As we get set to go back. $19 to go. Jeff Merck still yet to answer the black flag. We're rolling. Fourth time perfect yet again. A late race, storming up the outside. 3 wide, putting Jones in the middle. Right on board with the Tent Solutions of Elite Ray. Right now, Warren working himself up inside the top 6, and I heard nothing out of James Warren all night. Caution is out again. Chase Mastrada around, back straightaway. Or off of turn 4, rather, against the wall. I don't know where the hell I got back straight away from. Toes it back to the pits. Night done for Mastrada. Still got faster here, but being he had to tow it back. Probably go a lap down as we look back. What has happened to Chase Mastrada? Well, it's been a rough night. And it looks like Saley and Eckert's going to come together. Just hooked some Mastrada hard into the wall. Oh, and Kenneth McCullough. Big damage to McCullough. Jesus. Chase Mastrada, you heard the motor go. A vicious hit into the outside wall. Right on board with Mastrada through this. He ain't even going to know this is coming. Trying to get Kramer to go, get this back bumper. Well, for Chase Mastrada, again, be able to take the fast repair, but right now Mastrada will go 1 lap down. Don't spend nobody in now unless they got damaged Eckert's in. Jackson box. think that worked. That's right. Go ahead and do a quick refresh here. Give the cars a minute. Right now, Ward's paint job's loaded in. Everybody else is waiting. Everybody else seems to be loading in. Only ask in this case. Alright, everybody's paint job still seems to be the same. That being said, re-rack the field. Martin Person, Casey Sprinkle, Joshua McCullough, John Ward, Nathan Harper, top 5, James Waring, Steve Sizemore, Astronaut, Malik Ray, Corbett, your top 10. Alright, try this again.
Green flag, green flag.
Alright, Sprinkle rolls us down. Casey with a good jump that time. Pearson not a good start. Right now MMS on the bottom of Casey Sprinkle. Joshua McCullough. Pearson working the outside lane. Harper's going to squeeze in front of Person. And Ward. Got Steve Sizemore working the bottom lane. Sizemore back in it. Astronaut's way up from the basement to the top floor. Squeezing in right behind Ward and Malik Ray. Now right back to the middle. Astronaut this time stuck in the middle. Sizemore's going to jump up and win him. Here comes Freeman as well. But right now Sprinkle leads into turn 3. Right now, biggest movers and droppers so far tonight. Person up 14, Harper up 12, Joshua McCullough up 13, Hazardoff up 12, Dylan Jones 7. Biggest droppers, Cutting Eagles down 11, make it 12, Eckert 16, Jeff Mert 18. Right now, Ward trying to pull that middle lane. Got Adronoff, Sizemore, Veliky, Justin Millicor all in that middle lane. Sprinkle leads him in turn 3 yet again. 13 to go when they get back to the start-finish line. Ward and Adronoff drops down in front of Joshua McCullough. Person gonna go to the middle lane. Sprinkle thought about going with him, just right back up in front of Harper. At the line, John Ward, Trevor Asronoff, no strangers to working together at the line. Give it to Ward. Where did Trevor Asronoff come from in all this? Person down 4 wide. Oh, good lord, boys. 4 wide, Jones, Niegels, Veliky, Villicard. This ain't gonna be good. Right now they're holding the pretty wheel. Fade back into 3 wide. right now, Ward coming. Ward person, Avronoff, big block. His brake will leaves them out. 12 to go, racing like it's one. Gonna be 11 whenever they get back to the start-finish line. Think this is good. Wait till the PGR 500, February 2nd, 38. And here comes Jack Shack on the bottom lane. Oh, Astronaut's way up. Veliky almost slams person. Goodness. That gave me a heart attack, and I'm in the broadcast booth. I can't imagine what it's like down there. Oh, Mastrada hard into the wall. McCall in the back.
All right, man.
Caution is out there. Wrecking Steel, Saley, and Scott in the grass. Well, the night from hell continues for Chase Mastrada and Kenny McCullough both. Well, let's see what happened. Jason Mastrada. Tonight, Mastrada wants to forget. There, Veliky is freaking almost took out the field. Jason's already a lap down. Oh, 0 comes up. They took a cross in the 6. 0 on the truck. 6 on the time. Comes up, makes contact with Mastrada. That's all she wrote. Kenneth McCullough. Everything he could to avoid it. Not a big hit from McCullough as I thought it was going to be. But for Jason Mastrada as well, with not getting the free pass as Justin Millicar, your leader. Can't dial up, get here. Kenny McCullough, Garrett James up here in broadcast, but it is a night. It's a night you're hoping to forget, ain't it?
You got that right.
I
I don't know what's got into the drivers tonight, boy, but they something else tonight.
Well, the way I see it, 9 to go. The 03's been at the back for the majority of the night. No fast repair. Time to go all in, put the chips on the table, and try to make this 03 get to the front.
That's right. You know how we do it. We're going to give it all she's got, for sure.
Buddy, best of luck to you tonight. I'll ask you this last question, and then I'll let you get back here. The way we've been, is it safe to say, is there still the big one coming? Or do you feel like if it does come, it's going to be on the last lap? What can we expect out of these final 9 laps?
I expect everyone to go wide open, no one checking up. So yeah, I believe we're going to have one more big one here. So if I can get through that one, I might have a shot here at the end.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, well, I'd love to get Chase Mastrada's side of things. I'm sure he'll say the same thing.
And yeah, man.
Right now, Phil, get ready to go back green. Justin Millicar, John Ward, Trevor Asronoff, Joshua McCullough, Mark Percy, your top 5, Sean Corbett, Casey Sprinkle, Nathan Harper, Carson Freeman, and Malik Ray, the top 10. Don't touch that dial. So I'm going to tell you, next 7 laps, if they can keep it straight, is going to be the most intense 7 laps that we might see for a long time. Well, you know they're going to do everything they can. Even the drivers in the back, Landon Velikey, Kenny McCullough, just talking to him, Malik Ray back in 11th. Alright. For all the marbles. Because there'll still probably be some left. Millicar, Ward, Asronoff.
Green, green, green.
We're rolling. 7 to go. Nathan Harper already makes it 3 wide. Casey Sprinkle, what does he do? Malik Ray's going to jump up. Sprinkle will as well. Oh, person hard into the wall. Keep it straight. And right now it is a Jack Shack 1-2 Millicar Astronaut. Person settles back. Here comes Harper. Through the middle lane, trying to bring Malik Ray with him. Ethan Eckert. John Ward, front of Harper, 6 to go at the line. Ward out barely, half a truck lead, no whole truck lead. The Eagles coming on the outside lane, bringing his teammate Dylan Jones with him. Kevin McCullough as well. 4 wide mid-pack. The gloves are off. Chase Mastretta 1 lap down, still trying to do something further in the back. Millicar leads down the back straightaway. Here comes McCullough. They are nothing like Kevin McCullough all night as far other than being involved in the caution. The 0-3's starting to come. Barely outside the top 10 now. Millicar down to the bottom. Adronoff fitting the top lane. At the line. Trevor Asronoff barely leads his first lap of the race with 5 to go. Wrecking in the back, Martin Mondell, Wyatt Gray, and others. Steve Sizemore. Sizemore involved, Martin Mondell, James Waring, all at the back again. You know what that means, right? They've all been wrecking at the back all night, and that means that means the big one that's coming is going to be at the front. More than likely. 5 to go. One or two things is going to happen. We're either going to go to an overtime, or it'll set up a natural green, white, checkered finish. Before that, let's see what happens again. Off of going into one. We're 4 wide, Eckert in the middle, Casey into the wall. Wyatt Gray actually got turned beforehand and came back up. Let's look at Wyatt Gray and see what happens to Gray. Gray got knocked sideways for starters. 4 wide there, 4 wide there. And Joshua McCullough into the back of him. Falls right in Vondell's lap. Sizemore, nothing he can do. Waring spins to the grass. Back up to Bacon. Good grief. Right on board with James Waring. Martin Vondell is on board. Vondell's had a very quiet night. This will not be how he wants to end his night. Sean Corbett. Well, it one of them nights. Oh yeah. Steve Sizemore done for the night. He'll be the first retiree. Well, right now, Jack Shack's own Trevor Asronoff and Justin Millicore, your leaders. Will be 1 to green this time. So as a matter of fact, I believe we're going to overtime. Oh, not yet. Ain't been said yet. I don't think it's going to give them a one-lap shootout. Check it one more time. God darn it. Give me 1 second, folks. I did not want that one. I damn sure did not want that one. Shit. Technical difficulties at the moment. We're gonna get to, well, we're gonna get to start here momentarily. Just give me 1 quick second. How did that one pop up? Give me 1 second here. I don't know how the hell that happened. The good news is they ain't gonna be long. All right. There we go. Apologize about that nonetheless.
Green flag, green flag.
Rolling again. Green, white, checker, number 2. Number 1, rather. Right now, Astronaut leads. Sorry, come on. Astronaut Miller car on the outside lane. But I see a white flag and they don't wreck first. The question is, if they don't wreck first. Oh, Astronaut Hornet to the wall!
Caution is out.
There's the big one. Veliki is involved in this one. Trevor Astronaut, massive damage. William H. Scott, Jackson buys. Daytona Cross involved. Trevor Astronaut. There goes the motor. Good grief. Sean Corbett, big damage. Mark Mondale as well. Chase Mastretta done for the night. What in the name of Mike? Never mind. Trevor Astronaut, good grief. From the blink cam. Well, Ward and Veliki almost came together there. Justin just hooks Trevor and bam. Gavin McCullough gets in it. Jackson buys, got a piece of it as well. Chase Mastretta spins down to the bottom. That's the big one. Well, I said it was going to come at the start of the field. Right on board, Jackson buys. Got a couple more on boards. Right on board Trevor Astronaut. This one's going to hurt. No, this just ain't going to hurt. It's going to sting a little bit. Go aboard, Kenny McCullough. John Ward, add him to the list of drivers involved. It's going to be easier just to figure out who's not involved. Well, rats. This will be at tip number 2. Green, white checker, that is. Three Racket. Mark Person, Coney Eagles, Jeff Merck, Dylan Jones, 3 teammates. I believe they're teammates at least. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Nathan Harper, 5th. Malik Ray, Ethan Eckert, Landon Veliky, John Ward, Kenneth McCullough, the top 10. Well, this is going to be good. All right. Person, Eagles, bring us down. Let's try this one more time.
Green, green, green.
We're rolling. Person immediately up to the top side of the racetrack. Jones and Harper are lying in wait. Come Malik Ray and Ethan Eckert both. And Velicky fourth in line on the bottom lane. McCullough coming back out onto the racetrack, but that truck severely damaged. Right now, Harper bringing Ray and Eckert on the bottom lane. Huge run. But they're going to make it. White flag, 1 lap to go from Talladega. And the race is now on. Ward trying to wear that third lane. Ward trying to bring up the... Ward's just trying to get back to the front. He's got that third lane. Oh, Wyatt Gray, not Gray, Astronaut. Wrecking in the back. Ward upside down and over. Right now, still racing back to the checkered. Person, Jones, Niegels. Jeff Merck in the picture here. I think Person's a sitting duck. Through the tribal for the final time. Justin Millicard turns sideways into Jackson Buys. Across the line. Mark Person to victory lane. Dylan Jones second, Niegels third, Jeff Merck, Ethan Eckert in the top 5. Did it perfectly. Well, not even going to take time to celebrate. Well, he might. While we wait, I'm going to wait for the field. Let's look back and see what happened on the last lap. John Ward barrel rolled. Get rid of that for a second. Wyatt Gray just gets into the back of Ward and around she goes. And up and over. They turn across and night ends about as well as it could. Well, that'll be the finish. See, can I get? See, Mark Person's ready. See, can't go and get good. Can't go and get Dylan Jones real quick. Dylan Jones, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Sure do.
Well, a little bit more crazy for MMS tonight on the Richter scale. Take us through the night from up 15 spots from where you started. You and Person's going to tie for that. Take me through the night for Dylan Jones.
Just a typical night for me, riding the back, swerve around the track, avoiding other guys killing themselves, and be in position at the end. And that's my strategy. Worked out again, thankfully.
But of course, we edge closer and closer to the PGR 500, February 2nd through the 8th. Every finish so far, is it building confidence? Is it building momentum towards that? And how much preparation goes into that 1 week in trying to make the biggest race in sim racing?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we get enough practice doing this. We're out here every night, so I'm about as confident as I can be, probably about as practiced up as I can be. And You know, in the end, it'll probably just come down to not getting in a wreck and doing what I always do: run in the back, survive, get in the front at the end.
Well, as for tonight, take me through it. Like I said, intensity a bit off the Richter scale. Is there any
Yeah.
reasoning into that? Was it just whenever the field knew that they could get, when the field knew they were going to be good on field to the end? Is that kind of when the switch flips in several drivers, or was it just to be expected with tonight?
Yeah, I mean, the truck can lead to some crazy racing. You got to take every run you can get, and especially trying to get to people's right rear because that's the massive advantage, and trying to protect your right rear, and it can lead to some not great racing and great racing at the same time. So,
Well, buddy, last question I got before I let you head out of here tonight. Is there anybody you want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
no, just thank you, Jim, for putting this on, and Kenny too.
All right, buddy. For Dylan Jones tonight, it'll be a second place run. Building momentum closer and closer to the PGR 500 again, February 2nd through the 8th. Appreciate your time, buddy. Hell of a job.
Thank you.
Yep. Can't go and get the winner in here. Mark Person, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Do you got a copy?
Yeah, I sure do.
Well, I'll be damned. Been a long time since we talked in the winter circle.
Yeah, it's been a
I
while. How
think
you
it was
been?
MMS of, or I think it was damn midnight of last year.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm glad to be here talking to you. How's it going?
That's going pretty good. Take me through the night. It was a fast 77 machine tonight. Really, what was the strategy? Was just try to survive to the end? Did you kind of expect it to be a little bit chaotic tonight, to say the least? Really, what was the thought process coming into tonight and then the execution of it?
Yeah, I did think it was going to be pretty chaotic tonight. I didn't qualify. I just hung in the back. I figured there'd be a couple wrecks. Just tried to get through the wrecks in the beginning. Made a good charge to the front earlier in the race. And once I was up there, just tried to stay up there. They wrecked a little bit behind me and just kept it up there through the overtimes.
Well, buddy, is a good.
Yeah, like you said, it was an aggressive race.
It wasn't a aggressive race. I got to ask, races like this, in a way, can they be a good thing, especially with, and I know I'm advertising the hell out of it tonight, but does aggressive racing like this, does that kind of, in a way, is it good for the drivers as, again, we approach the PGR 500? How good preparation for a chaotic race like this might not be good to the viewers and the fans, but how much can this actually aid a driver when we go to Daytona in only a couple weeks?
Oh, yeah, it builds a lot of momentum. This one feels good heading into that. But, yeah, just getting familiar with the names we're going to be around in the PGR 500, some of their tendencies, what they might do, what they might not do. So we're just getting those reps in with each other leading up to the big show.
Well, buddy, last question I got for you before I let you head out of here tonight. I know you're probably exhausted after this long 42 laps. Is there anybody you want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the bosses, Mike and Baker over at PGR Esports. Thank you to those two for all that they do for us. Thank you for doing the broadcast. Thanks to Justin, Trev, and Landon. I was kind of running with them a little tonight. And, just thanks for doing the broadcast. Really appreciate it.
Well, is Trevor okay? Because that was a bad shot into the outside wall.
I think he's okay. He might still be in the infield care center. We might have to go check that out. We're going to try and get him back out to the PGR.
Imagine
Yeah,
he's pissed a little bit.
He's not too happy, but hey, we got the PGR race firing off here any minute now, so he can get over it quick in the next one.
I'm sure he can. Mark Pearson, a hell of a job tonight. Look forward to seeing you next time.
Thanks a lot, Garrett. Appreciate it. Have a nice evening.
You too, bud. Yep. Last but not least, Cuddy
type thing.
Eagles, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booty. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Oh, not a whole lot. Take me through it. Take me from your vantage point tonight, from the back to the front a couple of times, dodged a few wrecks. And really, the number 6 came out pretty clean. How would you assess the night?
I mean, you get P3 on a night where there's a lot of cautions, and I feel like anytime the races become, a lot of cautions, especially in the early going, it becomes a little bit more of a crapshoot, and it becomes more about more of a premium about track position late because you don't have as many green flag laps to get through the field, and then if you get involved in a wreck, you're screwed, especially late. So you really track position was at a premium tonight, I think, because there just wasn't a lot of laps to be able to race yourself back to the front. Thankfully, we were able to get the bottom rolling, and we got cleared up. I got up with Dylan, had Jeff, and we got 2, 3, 4. So I'm not going to complain about that or get greedy trying to go for the win.
Well, of course, I got to ask. It was pretty. Well, actually, lap 3 should have set the tone for tonight. But I wanted to ask, whenever the drivers know that they're good on a tank of gas, is it go time at that point? Does it flip a switch in the back of every driver's mind, or is it just new trucks with the new package acts like the Gen 6s in a way to just give, like we've talked about in numerous Gen 6 races, is it just the freedom that drivers have to try something that ultimately does end up something like this?
I think it's just if we're able to get a green flag pit stop, because I feel like no matter if it's late, early, or otherwise, people are racing like it's inside of 10 to go, whether they got a pit again or not. I don't understand why people think that they have to. And I mean, I'm one that I like to lead every lap. I get it, but the sense of urgency doesn't make sense to me. Some of the moves early and the 4 wide and stuff, I don't know. I think everyone needs to calm down a little bit, because if we can get a green flag pit stop, it bodes better for the drivers that are fast, the ones that can get on and off pit road. I want the green flag pit stop, and it just doesn't seem like we can get that in most of these races. And when you don't get the green flag pit stop, these races do feel like more of a lottery. If you feel confident about the way you can get on and off pit road, I don't know why most of these drivers can't just be a little bit patient. But then again, they're competitors. I really do get it. I mean, the racing's good when we are green. I just wish we were green a little bit more.
Well, buddy, a hell of a job tonight nonetheless. Last question I got for you before I let you go tonight. Is there anybody you want to thank, friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
I want to thank the good Lord first and foremost for everything He's done for my life. I want to thank you for putting on the broadcast. Got to thank Kenny and the boys at MMS for always doing a good job. Got to thank Merck. Got to thank Dylan. Team at NBG's been running pretty good lately. Yeah, I think that's about it. If my dad's watching, I want to give him a shout out. Just let him know that I care about him and appreciate everything he's done for me in my life, and we'll get through the tough time together.
All right, buddy. For Cody Nichols tonight, he'll finish third, and he will now turn his attention to PGR and the upcoming PGR 500. Appreciate your time, buddy. A hell of a job.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. When it's all said and done, at the end of it, Mark Person, your winner. We'll go through the results real quick. At the end of 42 laps, Person, your winner tonight, Dylan Jones, Cody Nigel, Jeff Merck, Ethan Eckert. The top 5, Nathan Harper, Malik Ray, Landon Velicky, Austin Saley. One hell of a night for the driver of the 88 will come home 9th. Jackson Buys comes home 10th. Justin Millicar, Wyatt Gray, Casey Sprinkle, Trevor Asbernoth, William H. Scott. Kenan McCullough's night will end, though not the way he wants it, about as fitting as the night went, 40.03. He'll finish 16th. Carson Freeman, John Ward flipped on the last lap. Ward checked and released from the Infield Medical Center. Joshua McCullough, Daytona Cross, James Ware, and Chase Mastretta. Sean Corbett, Mark Vondale, Steve Sizemore finishes out the field tonight in 25th. Hell, with that being said, appreciate everybody watching tonight. It was a long night. It was a hell of a night. Still to come, PGR running a couple recruitment races tonight. Be sure to tune back in with them here in a few short minutes. And until then, I'll see everybody tomorrow night for High Gear Racing. Until then, take it easy. Have a good night.